Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game week. Now at the plate, Eagle. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And not in time as the run scores.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Digging in, Kurt Rucker, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Kurt Rucker.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Anthony Santander the next to bat. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a...
Stepping in, Barton Bradley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Barton Bradley.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to...
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eagle, an RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Velasquez on at first. Nobody out. Missed with a breaking ball.
2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kurt Rucker. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Fastball too high, ball 4. Stepping up now, Anthony Santander. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That last at-bat when he went deep, man, that was a pretty good changeup. That thing almost was going to hit the ground. This guy's a good low ball hitter, and if he throws another changeup down in the zone, he might go back-to-back here.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Into the box, Enrique Abreu. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eagle, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
0-2, here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Stepping into the box, Geraldo Macias.
Now batting, second baseman, Geraldo Macias.
Round to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Eagle. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Number 27.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hard hit ball to second. Macias gloves it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Barton Bradley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run.
Striding in, Eagle.
Number 27.
First delivery to him on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Peterson is off of first with 2 away. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby. If this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s, I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
10-4, the final in this game. Norfolk put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. William Samuel earns win number 7 on the season. Justin Nicolino allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. The game's future stars are standing in. Barton Bradley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint.
So coming to the plate, Eagle looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. The 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Montoya is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, John Butler, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 0-1 chopped weakly to the left.
Hold up right there.
They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Batting 8, designated hitter, Enrique Abreu.
Pitch popped up. Montoya moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Ready now. Eagle. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hines, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. O'Leary gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run. Ready to take his hacks again, Sammy Lozano, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the last time up. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Now batting, Eagle, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hit out towards second. Macias is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Eagle is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Peterson at second. Velasmil at first. 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1 home. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. A bouncer to the left side.
Hold on right there.
Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Barton Bradley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 12 is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Eagle.
Now batting, number 27.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Tide's out in front, 5-2.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4. Early baseball is live and on the air on the show. Homer Bailey starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Peterson over at second. Rucker is over at first with 1 away. And it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup. Ready for another chance. Eagle, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another shot now. Geraldo Macias.
Second baseman, Geraldo Macias.
Straight up, straight up, straight
Popped up. Eagle will wait on it. 2 gone. Striding in once again. Eagle. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Nice 2-seam fastball.
Digging in to try it again. Eagle, he's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Selski is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Steve Selski will bat next. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit on the ground to third. That's through. He's got a base hit, his 2nd in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it.
Ready once again. Eagle looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. 13-4 the way this one ends. Louisville.
A player has addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Norfolk Tides. It's so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eagle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. Cabrera is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eagle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. This one's down to third. Reined in. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eagle. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
A ball and a strike now. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and they're stepping in and ready for another shot. Alan Bruner, he's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
1-1-1.
A ground ball to third. Fielded. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So a big moment here and standing in, Eagle, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in once again, Eagle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball, 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
So striding in, Kurt Rucker has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. He's got it. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4. Time for baseball. Stepping up now, Eagle. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 28.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already in there. Digging in for his second at bat. Eagle 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Now the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Breaking ball in for a strike. Rucker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santana has it in his sights, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. At the plate, Eagle, he comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eagle. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. is strike two swinging.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. The 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in, Anthony Santander. He singled his last time up.
Anthony Santander.
Push to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Center fielder, number 11.
Striding in, John Butler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now batting, number 61. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Stripers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Fletcher Squires earns the win. Welcome to MLB. Sammy Ibanez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. So stepping in, Eagle 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
28.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Here's a high pop-up. Ramiro is calling for it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no error. Striding into the box, Eagle 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. From the stretch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Santana. 2 down. At the plate, Julio Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Julio Cabrera.
The 0-1. Now both runners on the move. Opposite field to left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate.
Now in the box, Eagle. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-0 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
They really bunch him up on that one. Now at the plate, Julio Cabrera. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that double play gave...
Stepping up to the plate, Eagle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 gone. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Gwinnett Stripers. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Number 32 gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Eagle, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Peterson on second, Velasmil at first, 1 gone. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Clark. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Eagle, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there. So striding forward now, Eagle. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in, Eagle. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Digging in, Kurt Rucker. He flew out in his last at-bat. Eagle leads off second with nobody out. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base but haven't been able to string anything together.
Good lead off is second there. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nieto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, John Butler. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Beat it out,
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning to ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. Durham took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very... AAA baseball. Wyatt Goodrich, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk. That's about as good as it gets. And look, dominate in this one.
And that's the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and one thing that stands out is that they're top third in the league in runs scored. And they do it in a variety of different ways. They have some guys in the middle of the lineup that can definitely drive the ball into the second deck. But they're aggressive on the...
Digging in the switch hitter, Eagle, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Ready to take his hacks again. Eagle, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A ball and no strikes.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 is strike two swinging.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, John Butler. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Got a boy. Way to get on the side. Check the outfielders here.
Ready for another chance. Number 61. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jack Pike. He reached on a single in his first try. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Eagle. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Santander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
John Butler.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Lytle. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Tides lead it 4-1. Digging in once again, Cal Lytle. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best he could hope for. He's not and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Striding in once again, Eagle. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lytle comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Ready once again, John Butler. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Norfolk Tides jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wyatt Goodrich earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Bulls, 1 run on time.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Durham Bulls and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball. It's the show. and it comes your way next. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Chris Tillman comes on now. 3-pitch mix. Good fastball, 89 to 92 miles an hour. Overhand curveball might be his best off-speed pitch, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. 3-pitch mix. One of the things he needs to do, attack the strike zone early, not overpowering. He needs to keep the ball on the corners.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Eagle takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, Eagle, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch coming, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conklin is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Eagle 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Eagle is off of first with 2 away. Grounded to third. He's right there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Bulls are in front here, 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eagle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2-0 now.
Dig.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now in the box, Joey Wendell. He'll start us off in the 8th. Ready on 1 and 2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eagle. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Eagle has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. The 0-2 once more. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scored.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So digging in now, Kurt Rucker. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Oh, beat it
Hit
out,
on the
beat
ground
it
out
out.
to short. Rosario fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Anthony Santander, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Anthony Santander.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Nieto moving in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up.
Now at the plate, Reggie Clark. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hard ground ball to third. Eagle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finish the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Norfolk Tides get their 20th home win this year. Chris Tillman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Welcome to MLB The Show. Number 39, a right-hander from North Carolina is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this recent trend has become...
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both.
Now at the plate, Eagle, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the belt, kicks and deals. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. But that one rolls foul. Peterson at second. Rucker on at first with 2 down. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. No runs, a hit, 2 left. At the plate, Eagle, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A little tapper. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Devin Hicks. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. The 1-2. On the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll go to the one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Digging in, Eagle. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt.
All right,
and
hold
the
up.
throw to
Hold
first
up right there.
ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No. 5-2 the final day. The Tides used a nice 5th inning. The game's future stars are into the box now. Eddie Castilla, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. To third, Eagle comes up with it. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Eagle. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
One and 2 now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So striding forward now, Eagle 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0 and 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So they go down without a whip. So striding in, Eddie Castilla. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Stepping into the box, Eagle. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1 and 1. So 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 the count now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today? Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jackie Gironco, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the hot shot. It's off his glove, and now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. So stepping in, Derek Ward, and their runners at the corners now. The 1-2. Third, this could be 2. To second for 1, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Coming to the plate now, Eagle. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Number 28.
In there, strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. Charlotte jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rick Bergeron earns the win, his second.
Here now is our final.
Time for baseball of the AAA. Dominic Crawford, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
This is on the ground over the first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs. Ready for another chance. Number 41. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
1-1-1.
Attempt here. Throw in time and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors. And striding in once again, Eagle. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 28.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Pereira has a play, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Eagle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took that.
Ready for another shot now, Vince Schmoll. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And there's your first out of the inning. Ready once again, Eagle. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. He's safe. The throw is offline. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Anthony Santander goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Now at the plate, John Butler in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Ward on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Norfolk Tides came through late, taking the lead. AAA baseball. Digging in the switch hitter, Eagle, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Two and 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Designated hitter, on the bag, picked it up,
into center field, line drive base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eagle, given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hines at third. Burke over at second. Rickard at first. 2 out in the inning.
All right, stand up,
Bouncer
stand
the
up.
middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Roy.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Digging in for his second at bat, Anthony Santander. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning. Digging in and looking for more. Eagle. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Blanco has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Move on, right here.
He pulls into third safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Eagle, 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Rickard, the runner at first with 2 gone. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. In now, Julio Cabrera. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's the fact of getting that early lead from his offense settled him in.
And that's out number 1. Standing in, Eagle, and he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could have played a 20-game series and would have...
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Norfolk Tides and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball on the show, and it's Anthony Lopez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Changeup that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Digging in to try it again. Eagle. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Lytle is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eagle. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Eagle is retired, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Abreu. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's likely to take you deep, but if you allow him scoring and tying this game, become a lot greater.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Tide's out in front, 2-0. Austin Pruitt has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
3-2 now. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think.
So coming to the plate, Eagle, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for round number 3. So after a scoreless top half. Digging in now, Eagle, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. One of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one. The game's futures. Number 48 is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Coming on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently.
Oh, he's safe.
Next will be the designated hitter, Anthony Santander, and their runners at the corners now. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize. Ready now, Brent Conklin. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
1-1-1.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Striding in, Eagle reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Conklin. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay, and he is in there. Coming to the plate now, Eagle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 28.
First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Comes set with the 0-1. Slow bouncer to the right side. Fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here now is Micah Johnson. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. To the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So stepping in, Eagle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So digging in now, Eagle, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. swing and a little blooper to center. Rosario ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. The 2-2 hit down the third baseline. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
Minor League Baseball is live and on. So striding forward now, Eagle hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Number 28.
First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Clark is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, here's how the home.
Stepping in, Brent Conklin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a ground ball to third. Eagle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. At the plate, Eagle. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Pike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Here's C.J. Cron now.
First baseman number 44.
The 1-2.
Cron.
1-1-1.
Third baseline. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. How about that? Into the box now. Eagle. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men. So striding in, Reggie Clark. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Stepping into the box, Eagle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nieto is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Durham Bulls led this game from
A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
Time for baseball. Now at the plate, Eagle. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 28.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss for strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Still even at 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Anthony Santander will be next. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Striding forward now is the DH, Pedro Mota. He singled his last time up. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Digging in, Eagle. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Butler. He reached on a single in his first try. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner back safely. Oh, and 2, here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Striding in once again, Enrique Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. Ready for another chance, number 18, and they're runners at the corners now. The 2-2. Double play ball here as this is on the ground. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Eagle, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way is pitch number 75. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
Come on,
hit
beat
on
it
the
out, beat it
ground
out,
out
beat it
to
out.
short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Digging in once again, Alan Bruner. Nobody out, runner on first.
Alan Bruner.
A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Eagle. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Burke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
4-0 the score tonight. The Gwinnett Stripers crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the... Welcome to MLB. Digging in, Eagle. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Anthony Santander.
Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the throw in gets away from him.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box now, Joey Rickard. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Cabrera comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Cabrera is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. And he'll take those extra 90 feet. So put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. In now, number 61. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Santana has a play. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eagle. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Santander. He reached on a single in his first try.
Anthony Santander.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Fielder, Joey Rickard.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Come on, get
Now
him,
he
get
hits
him,
the
get him.
ground
Stand
ball
up,
to
pick it up.
first. This might be two. The second for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. And
digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Warren. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a bunt attempt here. And there's one away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eagle. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eagle, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Eagle, base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
This one skied out toward right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready once again, John Butler. He flew out in his last at-bat.
John Butler.
The 1-1 home.
Come on,
Breaking
get
ball's
him.
bounced out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eagle. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
On the back. Pick it up. Pick it up.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Anthony Santander. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now. That'll bring in Joey Rickard, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. So striding forward now, John Butler. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
The 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Get that winning run. Stepping in, Eagle. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Warren ranging up the middle on to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Emilio Medrano. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Now attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a ready now, Eagle, and he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. Here's the first pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Stripers with a big. AAA baseball. So stepping in, Eagle. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Striding in, Todd Burke, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Now the 2-1. fly ball out toward left center field. Cabrera moving to his left makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on two. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eagle, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in, Eagle. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Go, 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 dig. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Eagle. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pedro Mota, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Up.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The game's futures. Now at the plate, Eagle. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Burke stands at second with no outs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. No one out with a runner at second. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Anthony Santander.
Left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving. Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got it.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Digging in now, Otis Smith. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. At the plate, Pedro Mota, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Pedro Mota.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To third. 5. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now batting, Eagle.
Now batting, number 28.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Velasmil, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This has not been a weekend.
Striding in once again, Eagle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Eagle. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1 pitch. Misses. That's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 1 out. 9-1 is the way this one ends. Norfolk took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Vince Martinez, a left-hander from Virginia, will be your starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Hit on the ground out for short, right to him. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. Digging in to try it again. Oliver scored as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against pitching. This guy has first, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
On to first, and they get them both. Ready for another chance. Eagle, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. I thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Anthony Santander, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Eagle 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
No, that's a ball.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Ready once again, Anthony Santander. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eagle. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Peterson is off at first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Santander. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into left, a base hit. Peterson rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-run game.
Boy, good job.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
This is skied out toward right. Aponte giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Buffalo Bisons took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until... Minor League Baseball is live and on. Ed Crane, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Finney is there, 2 gone. Now to the plate, Eagle. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 28.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, John Butler. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Eagle leads off first with 1 away. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. And a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. At the plate, Eagle, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit hard on the ground is short. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece. Digging in once again, Anthony Santander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. In the air out toward right field. Ortiz ranging into the outfield. He's got it 1 away. Ready now, John Butler. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
John Butler.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left.
All right,
He's got it. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So stepping in, Eagle.
Number 28.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alford's under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Jonathan Finney. The windup and the 0-1. Drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success. Into the box now. Eagle on the night. He's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Finney over to his right, and that ends the inning. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home. Digging in, Jonathan Finney. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And there he goes towards second. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic.
Now at the plate, Eagle. He'll swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
1-0.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Ramon Gonzalez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this Sam Gaviglio gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Long throw to third. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eagle. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Burke, base runner at first with 1 out. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Line toward the alley and left center. In there, a base hit.
Come on, Slide, get out.
Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The 1-2. Popped up. Carmona over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lorenzo Ortiz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard to third. The second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eagle. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And the runner back. Peterson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Bisons lead it 3-2. Standing in, number 13, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The shortstop, number 13.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hits softly to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. So striding in, Eagle, it was a walk in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good. 0-2 now. Patrica playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Grounded up the first baseline. Domaromo gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. A one-run game this afternoon, 3 to the final finish. The Bisons led this game from the third. Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Norfolk Tides and the Rochester Red Wings. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Junior Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... Now at the plate, Len Guzman. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Len Guzman.
Hit to third. Eagle scoops it up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out. Coming to the plate now, Eagle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. At the plate, Eagle. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
At the plate, Todd Burke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Todd Burke.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. good with the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. And they're runners at the corners now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Ready once again, Eagle, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
No balls and a strike to count. Down the third baseline. Hins ranges to his left. And that's the second out. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Red Wings took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Junior Carrasco wins his third of the time for base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eagle, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun.
Number 28.
He's set. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to manager before the game.
The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a second.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eagle. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 28.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Eagle, just 18 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Todd Burke.
Dig.
Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for 1. Ready for another shot now. Eagle.
Number 28.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Swung on and missed, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting. First baseman.
Ready for another chance. Todd Burke. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. popped up. Number 40 is there for it, and that ends the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andres Mejia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Digging in to try it again. Eagle, go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Eagle, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
Come on, come on,
come on,
come on, come on, come on, come on.
On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Logan Morrison. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage. Lance Lynn gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
1-1-1-1.
Attempt here. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over.
Leading off for Norfolk.
Leading off the inning, Eagle, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Adrianza is in his tracks now. 1 gone. So digging in now, Bo Hins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch.
Striding in once again, Eagle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Man, you smoked that ball. That a boy.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joey Rickard, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side, reined in to second for 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back. Digging in and looking for more. Eagle, he's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, fair ball down the line. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Find it.
Looped out toward third, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He was a double play victim last time around. Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit at third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Butler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, number 61, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eagle, he doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Adrianza stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. 3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Rochester Red Wings jumped out to an early lead in the first.
配信終わります。
Player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable.